say thank you for your company in our little stroll, but honestly, I would have rather been alone.
As would I have. But for good manners, I still say thanks for your company.
Goodbye, and let us make as little as we can.
I too hope we can be better strangers.
Please refrain from marring any more trees with your horrendous poems.
Kindly refrain from mutilating any more of my poems by reading them out loud.
So, the girl's name is Rosalind?
Yes, that's it.
I don't really like her name.
I'm sure they weren't looking to please you when they named her.
Oh, well put, you have quick wits.
And you are impossibly rude.
I will not waste any more of my time with you. Goodbye, Monsieur Love.
Glad to see you go, Mr. Melancholy.
What's this? Hello, what time is it?
How should I know? There's no clock in the forest, is there?
Must be no one in love in the forest either. Those people are as good as clocks, marking the lazy foot of time, sighing every minute and writing a poem every hour.
Lazy foot indeed. But wouldn't the swift steps of time have been more appropriate?
That depends. Time travels at different speeds for different people. It ambles pleasantly for children in the summer. It trots for a student behind his studies. It gallops for thieves headed for the gallows.
And who does it stand still for?
No one.
Huh. I agree. When did you go to school, young man?
Actually, I didn't go to school. My religious uncle taught me everything I know. He taught me good manners and speech. He fell in love in the city. That's why he joined the monastery.
And what exactly did he teach you?
I'm a medicine man for those in love. For example, there's a man putting awful poems on the trees. Now that man is really lovesick. I could give that man some good advice.
I wrote those awful poems, actually.
I should have guessed. See, you wouldn't love this girl if you knew her girls were young.
And how would I find something like that?
I could play act to be Rosalind, as you try to woo me and Rosalind. I'll be fond and light-hearted one moment, then cold and standoffish the next. I'll be smiles and tears and give my feelings a wait. You'll see how girls really are.
That's a very strange idea.
No, it isn't. It will work. I must be going now. I'll see you later.
Do you think the boy has done this before?
Don't give up just yet, dear Rosa. I mean, Ganymede. He's probably just running late. Have you seen your father yet?
Yes, I said to him yesterday. He had me who my parents were, and I said they were as good as he is. He laughed at that and let me go. Why are we talking about this? Orlando is late.
Someone's coming.
Sweet Phoebe, do not scorn me, do not. Go ahead and say you do not love me, but not so bitterly. The executioner, who seems dead so much his heart has grown hard, still says forgive me before dropping the axe on the criminal's neck. Are you going to be crueler than the man who makes his living by killing?
I am not cruel. I'm simply trying to avoid you. Just want to hurt your feelings, Sylvius. Seriously, compare me to an executioner and you still expect me to be nice to you? If my eyes could kill like you say they could, I'd make you faint just so I could get away. However, they can't. They're not as bad as all that.
Phoebe, it's not my fault. I'm in love with you. This stuff just happens, you know. But I can't wait for you to fall in love with some scoundrel who doesn't like you back. Then we'll see what happens.
Well, that probably won't happen. But if it does, you can say I told you so all you want. But until then, I'm still laughing at you. Woman, you can't be so cruel to such a man in such a wretched state.
Just wretched.
Who made you queen of the world? You can't be so cruel without consequences. You're not pretty enough or proud enough to be this, or intelligent enough to be this proud. Great. Stop that. I hope you don't expect me to fall in love with you. Nothing about your eyes is attractive to me, especially when you treat this poor shepherd so badly. What were you doing? What were you thinking, falling in love with such a hag? If you weren't distracted with her prettiness, you'd see she's nothing but...
Baby.
Wow, you have such very good eyes. She's falling in love with my anger. Don't fall in love with me, you silly girl. I'm living a lie, and I'm not who you think I am. Besides, if we were in the 21st century, I would think you were a snob.
Ganymede. Something about him.
He called me a snob. Sylvius, I know how you feel now.
Phoebe.
Do you have any advice for me, since you know how it is to be in love with someone who hates you?
I guess you could try a poem.
Yes, a poem! That's perfect! Could you write it for me? I'll be your friend even though I think you're weird.
I guess I could.
Perfect. Could you write it for me and then deliver it for me?
I'm insane, that's all I'm going to say. Yes, I'll help you.
Ganymede? Ganymede, where are you?
My name's Rosalind right now, Orlando. You have to play out for the cure to work. Elena, please lend me your scarf. You are 2 hours late. If you're going to be this late, I'd rather you didn't come at all.
I'm only 1 hour late. Beautiful Rosalind.
You don't think I'm beautiful. You weren't even looking at me. I do believe you think I'm fat.
No. Rosalind, I would never call Lady fat, never.
I think his face says he's thinking of Rosalind with a much prettier face than yours, brother.
Well, you don't love me. You love another girl.
No. My Rosalind is sweet and beautiful and wonderful, and she would never treat me like this. She would never treat me like a criminal on trial. Ganymede, you don't know my Rosalind. How are you possibly going to know how she acts?
Girls are all the same, my friend. You see, Rosalind would be irritated with you because you're acting like a lovesick puppy. Poems on the trees, especially bad poems, would simply embarrass her. She wouldn't try to frustrate you if you weren't acting like such a fool. Be a man, tell her you love her, and go rescue the poor like a knight. Be strong and bold, not young and lovesick.
You say that Rosalind would scorn my behavior.
That's what I said.
If she scorned me like you just did, I would die!
No, you would not. You married Rosalind, how long would you love her?
Forever and a day. I cherish her wisdom and I'd make her rich. I'd become a gentleman and build a manor for just to prove that she is my queen.
Then be that great gentleman now to win her over.
It's almost dusk.
Great heavens! I'm so sorry. I have a meeting with Duke Senior. I must leave.
I see. You love Rosalind until you have something better to worry about. Go on, leave. I knew you'd be this way.
No, I really must leave. I'm so sorry, but I'll be back tomorrow. You can
Fine.
teach me how to prove my love to her then.
Fine, I forgive you. I will see you tomorrow.
Brother, you have shamed all the poor girls in this world with your silliness. We should change you back into my cousin to show the world the real woman who has represented her kind so badly.
Oh, cousin, I wish I could. But the bottom of my love can't be reached. It's deep within the sea.
Or at least it's bottomless. Pour affection in one end and it runs out the other. Good night, brother, cousin, whoever you are. I'm going to sleep.
Oh,